Continues at a Saunders County ethanol plant. The facility was in hot water for improper storage of a byproduct, but an end date is in sight.
6 News' Philip Catafamo visited Meade today and has details about the cleanup.
A few years ago, this alt ethanol plant in Meade created quite the stink for nearby residents. In 2021, they were hit with a massive lawsuit. Fast forward 3 years later, where I can sense now that the smell is gone, but its effects are still lingering in this small community.
Trucks continue to carry tons of a byproduct called wet cake away from the facility in Meade. Wet cake is a leftover from ethanol production. With it comes quite a nasty smell. That smell baked itself into the community, causing a lot of problems. Meade resident Jody Wybell remembers the smell as sweet acidic death.
2021, it was terrible. It was terrible. You could not come out and do yard work. You couldn't breathe out here. It made your eyes water, it made you cough, people got sick, and it seemed to take forever to get things started.
Now, it's a bit easier to take a breath.
This year has gone faster than I expected. Last year, I was still going, oh, come on, this is going to take a long time. And this year, they've stepped up the game big time.
Bill Butler of Newfields, a partner on the project, says that's thanks to a new removal process.
This year, we came into it thinking, let's try this alternative approach using basically in situ mixing with an excavator rather than relying upon larger mechanical pieces of equipment.
So far, more than 47,000 tons have been removed since last summer, with more on the way, along with more testing. Butler says the soil underneath the cake has been checked, but it will be checked again once removal is complete. Jody says the extra testing is comforting to know about.
I think they're being more thorough. They're doing more testing, groundwater testing, just trying their best to make sure everything is done completely right.
Wybell has been at the forefront of this dispute, going to town halls and reaching out to state officials. She says the process has been long, but she's learned a lot about who she is along the way.
I've learned that I am a lot more tenacious, that I can speak publicly when I have to. I do a lot of praying beforehand, and I kind of let God take over. But yeah, I'm stronger than I knew I was.
Now it's time to be patient as time alleviates the situation.
We're making huge strides, and we're going to have those off days when we're still going to smell something, but it isn't every day nonstop. We're getting there.
FRG does anticipate the remaining wet cake will be removed by 2025. On your side in Meade, Philip Catafamo, 6 News, back to you.
We also reached out to Bellevue Senator Carol Blood. She tells us she's worried about the long-term effects of this waste on the community. Blood is also upset about the state's response to the incident, saying the damage is done. Her hope is that fellow senators step up for Meade.